What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your host and the most MC Matt here. It's great to be back. Episode 2. Shit. And I swear to God, I'm taking my own sweet time with this project. I do apologize. It's not that easy, guys. It's not as easy as I thought it would be. Everybody just says that, oh, just go be in front of the camera and talk about it. But no. You gotta have a story. You gotta have something to talk about, cause I'm just an idiot in front of camera. So without further ado, today's episode, I'm going to be diving into the part of me where I didn't know what I was going to become, after a certain phase, or after going through something, and I didn't even know about it, like, until it happened. And of course, I did mention that it's gonna go uphill from here, from the first episode that I dropped for this season. But I think I'm just gonna keep episode 1, 2, and 3 of this season more personal towards myself before I jump into the other things that is more related to the nightlife scene, and of course being an MC, being an entertainer. But we'll definitely get there. Okay. So yeah, man. Back to what I said. Like, it's not easy to be talking about stuff, especially if it doesn't connect with the people. And I'm all about that. I do want to connect with you guys on your experiences, my stories, your stories, how we feel towards life. So yeah, man. For the past 2 months, I've realized that I'm becoming something that I'm not. Person that I don't like. Just because of something that happened to me, or something that's bad. Everything all together. They made me into a person that I didn't like. And I'm not here to expose myself. It's more about talking about the idea that how a bad phase can turn you into something that you don't want to be, or you don't like to be, or you're someone you hate. And and I realized that after a certain time, that I do certain things that affects other people. Affects myself, of course. And yeah, it sucks to know that part of you that you didn't know existed until something really bad happens. It's not what you want, It's not what you think that you will succumb to just because of something bad that happened. And just understand that I did not wish for this. I did not want this to happen. No, don't worry, I'm not crying. It's just flu. Don't mind me. Yeah, man. I do hope that that everyone that watches this understands that if you ever need someone to talk to, seek out to them, because I didn't have anyone, because I think I have this stupid idea that I should keep it to myself and go through it myself. And I'm very good at faking it, guys. I'm very good at faking it. But I think it's because that I know that I gotta be stronger. I gotta be smarter in the way of how I express myself and my feelings, and I'm not using this as an excuse, but I think it's because my career depends on it, my lifestyle depends on it, and everybody looks at me and saying that, shit, it's Batman, bro, he's fine, he's happy doing what he's doing on stage or whatever. But every time when I put down the mic, and especially when that dark phase comes back again. And it makes me, feel like feels like I'm alone again, And to those of you that who are really close to me, really knows what's up, like what's going on. So what I'm trying to say here is, guys, that at times in life, especially being 26 now, and like it's time for me to really jump for it, really get into it, get into life. I wouldn't say there's not much time, but I do not have like time to mess around anymore, you know what I'm saying? And like I just want people to know that you're not alone, I've always mentioned that if you ever need to talk about it, you can always DM me or comment down below, but that's considered very brave of you already lah. But I did leave a Google form in the description below for those of you that wants to express yourself and of course talk about it, and I'm not looking for sympathy here. It's more about I want people to not feel what I feel, what I felt, to be all alone and having to keep a straight face and doing what we do best, doing what you do best, no matter what it is that you're doing in life. And yeah, man, like just keep going, like, don't let those bad thoughts get to you, because we're just in the middle of the tunnel and it gets dark. So I do hope and wish that everyone who is going through the tunnel wants to like go to the end of it, where the end of the tunnel, where there's light, at the end of the day. Like I say, guys, like these first 3 episodes, it's gonna be very, very personal, and I think this is the most personal one yet. But I do want you to understand that you're not alone, and I'm gonna point out 2 artists that I've actually like go with it in this phase. Like of course Justin Bieber, and how he found himself again and performs in Coachella, and seeing himself being himself again on stage, it really makes me happy because of what he went through. Seeing the mature and evolved Justin, and of course with the younger self of him, And then you have Michael. I recently just watched his biopic. I loved it, and it really makes me happy that to see how Michael was as a child. He was until he was like 30s, because like there's going to be a part 2, right? So, and he's always been kind and a sweet loving person, and despite all his his allegations and what people say about him, I'm not trying to say I'm like Michael, but or like Justin, but there's a little bit of something that you can take from them, or be inspired from, where despite everything that happened to them, everything that people say about them, they still decide to do what's best for themselves, and of course to do good. And that is my take for today's episode. Like, no matter how bad it becomes or how bad it's gonna get, just know that there's always room to do good. And I guess that's what I'm trying to go for as well, or what I'm trying to do as well. to just do good. And for those who do bad upon us, or to anyone, like, hope one day they will find themselves to forgive themselves, and of course to learn to do better. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of the Big Tree Podcast. Like I said, the first 3 episodes is going to be very personal to me, of course. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys can relate. And of course, always remember, you're not alone. You can always DM me if you ever want to talk about something, or you guys want to express yourself about something. Do comment on do comment below on what it is on today's episode, if you can relate to it. Sorry. Or you can also please don't be afraid to like join in the Google form and like express yourself. I mean, it's totally anonymous. Oh my god, the flu is mugging up my pronunciation.
I'm fine. It's a really hard word to say.
So with that, I say thank you for today's episode, I guess. See you guys in the next one. Peace.